Hello, and my name is MsPhillis, and I want to welcome you to my new talk show. This is my first edition, and the name of my show is Educate My Peoples. This week, I'm going to educate my sisters. That's right. Because you know what? I've been hearing this a lot from the ladies. They've been complaining about their man and don't know how to tell time. Well, sisters, you got to understand what time is with your man. Now, see, you're complaining about saying he don't know how to tell time. Well, lady, he really does. He really does, yes. You got to know what the timing is. You got to read between the time flows, yes. For example, if your man says that he's going to be back in 5 minutes, that means you have time to go ahead and do a load of laundry or wash the dishes. Yep. Because he ain't going to come back for about another 30 minutes. That's what be back in 5 minutes mean. Now, if he says he's going to be over in 30 minutes, you might as well go on ahead and get your grocery list together and go to the grocery store and go on the shop, yes. Because you ain't going to see him for another hour, hour and a half. Maybe even 2 hours. Now, if he says he's got to get a haircut at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and he'll see you about 2, well, go on and shop at the mall. And just make sure you be back by 4:30. Because he's not going to get there till about 5:15. So you got time to put your stuff away and go on and get a little quick wash up so everything be back and fresh and stuff with, Because this is what's going to happen when he get to the barbershop. That he's going to share with you, man, I went over there to Calvin Shop to get my hair cut. And there were 4 heads already ahead of him. And then after Calvin finished those 4 heads, he had to go get him something to eat because he hadn't eaten all day, didn't eat any breakfast. And then, he said, I'm going to be next. But then his little cousin comes in with her little boy and got to do an emergency haircut because he getting ready to go home with the daddy for the weekend, So, and then, I promise you you're going to be next. Then finally, I was next. So, he ain't going to show up to about 5:15-ish. Then another time in dispute, if he says he's going to the store to get some beer and cigarettes, and he'll be back in a few minutes, them pre-recorded Empires, 2 of them that you had missed for the previous 2 weeks, you can go ahead and watch those. Yes, you can go ahead and watch those. Run on through the commercials, just watch the show. Then you still have time enough to take a 20-minute bubble bath. That's right, because he ain't going to be back until you finish, and by the time you get dressed, he'll be back. Now, if he volunteers to drop off the bag of clothes at his mama house, who lives about 25 minutes across town, and it's 6 o'clock in the evening when he's getting ready to take those clothes over, then you can go ahead and you can be prepared to go on and gossip all night with your friends, catch up on who's doing what and who's hanging out and who's doing what. And if you want to, you can even go on and hang out with your girls for that night to about 12 o'clock. Go on and catch up on all the gossip, have a little fun, because he ain't going to be back till about 1:30. Well, between 1 and 1:30, yeah. So you can have enough time so you can get back in the bed and actually be asleep. And he'll never know that you have been out. Because you ain't going to see him, because this is the story he's going to tell you. Girl, I went on my mama house and I ain't know the gang was over there. My buddy Scissors? Yeah, he stopped by and the rest of the posse was out there. And girl, you know how that is. We start talking about old times and start catching up on who's doing what and what all our goals are. That's going to take all night. Now, unless, now some of these women do this. You can share on his phone his location. And you'll know exactly where he's going from his phone to your phone. So he going over Keisha's house instead of dropping some clothes off at his mama house. And Keisha, you can go on over her apartment and make a scene if you want to. Yep, because Keisha ain't got no house. All she got is a little old apartment. That's right. And you can go and make that scene, to handle your business. But just make sure you leave before the po-po come. You don't want them to lock you up. Because you in the first place. You're in the wrong place, wrong time. Because that was his time, not your time. You see, you got to understand a man's time. So stop complaining. Know what your man's time is. Mm-hmm. Know his time. Stop arguing. Ain't no need of arguing. You're wasting your breath. Because if he cares for you, you know what time it is. I'll talk to y'all next week, okay? Next week we're going to talk to the brothers. And we're going to tell them, hey, ain't no need of fussing about your child support. Just give it to your baby mama. See y'all next week. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called Welcome to the